Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, shop my stash, trying on new makeup. If it's beauty or makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell from the title of the video, today we're going to talk about Pat McGrath. My package actually came early, a day early to be exact. Still not as early as other people, but it's here. As you can see, it's a small box because I only ordered one of the quads, and I also ordered one of the pencil lipsticks that she launched like a month or 2 ago. If you want to hear my thoughts on this new Pat McGrath collection, because I do have thoughts, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, before we get into the products, I only ordered 2, like I mentioned. Let's talk real quick. We did get a slight little sneak peek back in June when she did, I think it was her, Doja Cat's makeup. And we knew something new, something different was coming. I just don't think that she gave us what we actually wanted. But she did still switch it up. So the Sublime Blooms collection. So we have the Pastel Quad, Opalescent Orchid, and then Nirvana Nectar, which is the warm tone neutral palette. That one has 3 existing shades. If you have this holiday palette, then you have 3 of those existing shades. The Valentine's release, the one that had the red and the blue packaging, she also used 3 shades from this palette in that collection. One of the theories out there is that that holiday palette didn't sell so well, so they're trying to get rid of that inventory, and that's why they are putting it in these quads. I think there's 4 more shades left from that holiday palette, so maybe the next one's gonna have 3, those other 3 or 4, or 3 out of the 4, I don't know, but that is the rumor, the gossip around the grapevine of the makeup world. What can I say? I'm glad that she did give us something different, even though it's a very small portion. Maybe this is a step in the right direction. But there is some cons because the packaging of the quad is cardboard and not the acrylic that she normally uses. And the pan sizes are the smaller pan sizes versus, what was the name? I think Voyeuristic Vixen was the last quad that she gave us with like the real mothership size pans in there. She also included new shades of the blush, the little highlighting duo. I don't know if those are new shades. I have that. I don't enjoy it. And and the prepping toner, which I've tried samples of, and it actually is pretty good, but I just feel it's like really expensive. The Ordinary has one that's like $16 and it's really good. The Rose Skin also has their glazing milk and it's pretty good. Ilia came out with one. That one is a little bit more on the expensive side because I think it's like $40 or $50 for the full size, but it's cheaper than $85 from Ms. Pat McGrath, you know? Yes, she gave us a taste of something different, but the rest is just a little, I guess, disappointing. Okay, so here is what the quad looks like outside of the box. I do enjoy the cover art. I think it's pretty. This is cardboard, and I think the cover art kind of adds to not making it look so cheap. I wouldn't say this looks like a luxury brand item, but I do feel like this helped it out just a tiny bit. 12-month shelf life, and it was made in USA of US and imported ingredients. It is magnetic, and here is the palette itself. Definitely get pastel vibes from this when I see it. That's either for you or it's not. 100% not gonna lie. Main reason I even bought this palette is because it's actually different than what she has given us in the past. So it retails for $56, right? And I think the ones with the acrylic, the quads with the acrylic packaging, retail either for $62 or $64. And Opalescent Orchid is the one I have, and Nirvana Nectar is the warm tone one. Let's read what Miss Pat McGrath has to say about this. I found myself completely enamored with the beauty of blossoming flowers. Each of these stunning quads unveils a spectrum of floral inspired hues that are perfect for the season. The warm, seductive, sun-kissed shimmers of Nirvana Nectar light up the eyes with a luminous golden glow, while the pastel pearls of Opalescent Orchid dress the lids in ethereal, elegant iridescence. Okay, so pastel pearls. That to me kind of indicates don't expect super opaque pigment from these shimmers. That's what I'm getting. I mean, let me know if you agree or not. But I'm not super disappointed with the packaging. Does it suck that it's cardboard? Yes, but I feel like everything is going up in prices right now, especially supplies. I feel like some of the items I'm currently purchasing, say from Amazon or wherever, the quality of them have gone down compared to 2-3 years ago. And that's because prices are going up for everything. Absolutely everything. So that could be the reason why she switched it up and did cardboard and the price didn't. And the price doesn't really, I mean, it sucks for us, but like I get it and it just sucks. Let me go ahead and apply some eye base so I can create an eye look with this for you all. Okay, kids are being extra loud. You already know the drill. Apologies. All right, I am going to do live swatches because it's only 4 shades. So let's dig in. First 2, which is that white one and the pretty purple one. I still have these swatches from the new Ulta Water Lip Stains. You see that? This was from yesterday. Okay, but here's the pink one, and I feel it has like a pink one. It's the white one. Well, it looks white when you look head on, but I feel like it does have a peachy, like pink opalescent type of shift. And then the purple one. Yeah, these are giving me like almost a wash of shimmer vibes. That's pretty. Okay, wiping my fingers in between. Now the pink one. I thought these were all shimmers, but it looks like this pink one is like a satin kind of shade. Interesting texture. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting satin from this pink. Just a tiny bit of sheen. So probably the only like matte leaning shade. And this pastel turquoise, I'm just scared that it's gonna look silver on the lid. Like unless you really pack it on, I think it's gonna look silver. But there are the 4 shades. I feel they go pretty well together. 100% I get pastel and floral from this quad. The other one, not so much. I feel it's giving a lot of what she gives us all the time. Okay, so I did pull out one of my quads, the one with the acrylic packaging. The pan sizes are the smaller one, not the bigger one, and this is Venusian Sunrise, just in case I do dip into this dark tone. Not everybody is okay with having an eye look that doesn't have any depth. I'm gonna see how it goes and if I'm okay with it, and if not, then I'll jump into this quad. All right, I wasn't filming. I thought I had press record, but I did not. So I dipped into the pink one, which is called Rose Radiance. This is a Rephr 1.5 mini. And I'm gonna put this in the outer corner and the crease. See if I can make it work or if it just looks too pastel on my skin tone. I went into the NARS Eye Base, and I did not tell you what else I have on my face now, did I? For foundation, I went into the Tom Ford matte foundation, the one that's being discontinued. Mixed in Glossier tint, Denisa Myricks concealer. Cream products, I went into the Westman Atelier contour stick, both in biscuit and truffle. And then for the cream blush, like I mentioned, I went into, at least I think I mentioned it, I went in to the Pat McGraths It's like a balm cream. Oh my God. Okay, apologies. My father-in-law got here and my kids, of course, had to scream for me. I have NYX glitter glue on, and I think I'm going to start with this one. And I was going to use this for my inner corner, so I think I might do that and wrap it up. And I'll use the pretty purple one right in the inner lower lid. I think that sounds like a plan. We'll see once I'm done if I feel like I need to deepen up the outer corner. So like I said, NYX glitter glue is on. Okay, so it is looking like a very light pastel turquoise, which makes me happy. I was afraid it wasn't going to. Okay, now that pretty opalescent white one that has like pink, I want to say mostly pink shifts to it. All right, I got some spray here. And I'm going to use this B2, which is like a small precision pencil brush. Dip into that same shade, but I'm going to use it in the inner corner. So these shimmers are very flaky, which I feel is common, especially for her Astro Blitz shades. So just remember that in case that bothers you. You might have to do your eye makeup first. All right, I'm gonna spray again. And with this B3, it's another small precision pencil brush. Okay, so, all right, I just dropped my palette and a big chunk came out. So once you get over the top layer, this one becomes very flaky. Yeah, like a big old chunk came out. I hope you can see that. There it is. So I already have pan on this shade. All right, I'm gonna dip in to the purple one. I haven't even been telling you. Aqua Aurora is the turquoise blue, Lilac Luminary is the purple, and Iridescent Icon. Iridescent for sure is the perfect name for that. Okay, so be careful not to drop that again, or I'm sure the whole pan will come off. This is gonna go right in the inner corner. I did wet my brush, and I'm mostly doing tapping motions, flakiness, and fallout everywhere with these shades. So I don't know if she changed the formulation, but I do feel like these shimmers, at least the turquoise, mostly that opalescent shade, are different. They're performing okay, but I don't know. I just feel like something is not right. It's not what I remember. I hope that makes sense. Because, I mean, normally, yes, I do have fallout, but I feel like it's freaking ridiculous this time. I don't know. Okay, I think I am going to leave it like this, but I just want to point out something real quick. So this opalescent shade already has hard pan. Can you see that? I'm barely getting any pigment, especially right where it looks like it's hard pan. But here where it's flaking, that's where you get the chunkiness from. Whatever this formula is here, I do not like it. I don't think the turquoise is doing that. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't because I had something on my finger and that's why that's causing it. But I'm even scared to scrape it, because what if the whole pan ends up falling apart? This one is just a very tricky shade, so tread softly. It's like flaking everywhere. It's getting all over the other shades. So I'm not a fan of this one. Just the formula is annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off the rest of my face. I'll be right back, and then we'll do the lips together. Okay, almost done. Just need the lips. What did I finish off? I didn't even finish telling you. So bronzers, I went in cream bronzers, that is. Westman Atelier in Truffle and Biscuit. I used the Biscuit as contour, Truffle as the cream bronzer. For cream blush, I told you the Pat McGrath. Powders, I went in to the Pat McGrath under eye powder in light for my under eyes and the RMS loose powder for the rest of my face. Once I was done with the eye look, I finished off with the Unearthly and RMS bronzers mixed together. And for the blush, I did go in to Nude Venus from Pat McGrath, and also Venus Nectar, I think, the highlighter. I don't know if that shade is available anymore. Mine's broken, so I only take that out every so often. I did want to incorporate more Pat McGrath items into today's video because, you know, we are talking about Pat McGrath. But now we're going to try this new lipstick, the Dramatique Mega Lip Pencil. Retails for $29. It has an 18-month shelf life. It was made in Italia. Shade Naked Seduction. I wasn't sure about the shades. I feel like a lot of the times you think you're getting something and you get something completely different. But here is what it looks like. This reminds me of Buxom, the old school lip pencils they used to have with a little lip brush. This does look, to me, luxe. I don't think it looks cheap at all, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty mauvey tone. And I do like the fact that she has the color there. Very, very soft. Okay, I think this might work with this eye look. That's why I don't have lip liner, because I wasn't sure I was going to actually use this for today. Ooh, very soft. What is it reminding me of? I don't know what it's reminding me of. This looks more warm, doesn't it, on my lips than mauvey. Maybe this lipstick is not gonna work. It's a little too warm for this eye look, I feel like, right? But I do like the ease of the pencil in a lipstick. I think the Buxom lipsticks in this format was pretty popular. Okay, it's setting down. I wasn't sure, but when you first apply it, it's very soft and it glides really nicely. But now that it's setting down, it feels like it's possibly going to be a super long lasting lipstick. Oh, maybe it does go. I don't know. Let me see if I can apply a lip liner and make it look more cohesive with the eye look. And I'll be right back. Okay, I did add a tiny bit of Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever, the new formulation, and I think that did a good job. I think the lips look decent with the eye look, but here it is, the finished eye look with just using the Opalescent Orchid, I think that's what it's called, quad from this Sublime Blooms collection. This eye look is not going to be for everybody, so I feel like you either think the quad is beautiful or you don't. You can definitely do a neutral crease tone and add one of the pretty shimmers from this quad if just doing what I did isn't enough for you. I know there are some people out there that like depth in their eye looks. For me, I'm okay with what I see. Okay, so this quad. I did scrape off a tiny bit of that hard pan, but out of the whole quad, this iridescent icon shade is a little disappointing. Not because of the performance, because as you can see, it's a very pretty tone. The formulation, I don't know if it's different from the other two shimmers in here, but it flaked a lot. Definitely gave me the most fallout out of anything that I used. And I also do feel like that turquoise and the purple are a tiny bit more, like, even though they are not the Astro Blitz shades, which I feel usually are the ones that give you the huge fallout problems in the Mothership palettes, but they're very flaky. So if she did change up the formula from the other quads that were made in USA with imported ingredients, I think it's different. So, yeah, I do notice a difference. It's up to you. I know there's a lot of Pat McGrath stands out there. I don't know. I don't think this is giving the quality, the luxurious experience that we expect from Pat McGrath. Like, this is old school, and then this is the new version. Packaging is just, yeah, like this feels light, and then this, even though it's not super heavy, like there's some weight to it. It feels like Pat McGrath. This, what vibes is it giving me? I'm trying to think of what vibes this is giving me, but it's definitely not Pat McGrath. I don't know. I feel like my excitement for Pat McGrath, if it's not completely gone, it's very close. I think next month in August, hopefully we're gonna get the Mothership palette. And at this point, I'm not, like, usually I tell myself, okay, hold on, I need to switch the battery. Okay, sorry. So I usually, right off the bat, tell myself, I will 100% pick up the Mothership palette that she launches this year. Right now, I'm not feeling that way. Right now, my feelings are, I'm gonna wait and see what it looks like. I'm gonna wait and see what it looks like. Because it's just, we keep being disappointed, you know? And I know that there's other parties involved, but Pat McGrath is the face of Pat McGrath Labs. She's the face of the beauty makeup brand. So I don't know why, or maybe she is expressing, you know, how she feels and that she's unhappy, but they're just not listening. I don't know. We're not behind the scenes, so we honestly don't truly know what is going on, but I wish they would listen and hear us say that we are unhappy with what they have been given us. At this point in time, I am more excited to pick out my old Pat McGrath stuff and use that versus the newer stuff that I do have from her brand. Let me know if you feel the same as well. Is this eye look pretty? Yes, it certainly is, but I don't feel the formula quality is there. I don't know. I feel like it maybe has changed. I could be wrong, but that's what I get. That's what I feel. This lipstick is actually really pretty. So out of the two things that I tried, I think the lipstick would be the only thing that I would actually recommend if you are in the market for a new lipstick. But honestly, she has sales, and the lipsticks will probably be on sale about 6 months from now. Same with this quad. So save your moolah and wait for a sale. I don't think you're missing out, really. I'm curious to see what the Mothership palette for this year is going to look like. I do remember hearing somebody say, I think in one of the new releases videos that they do weekly, that she looked at the comments and people were asking Pat McGrath if we were getting a Mothership palette, and she confirmed that we are. I am curious to see what it looks like. Until I see it, that will determine whether I will be purchasing it or not. I would love to know what your thoughts are on Pat McGrath, where the brand has been heading. Are you feeling like me where you're just not excited and you feel like we're getting gypped, and you feel like that spark, that creativity, that artistry level of Pat McGrath that we used to get like in the very first launches when the Motherships were introduced is no longer there? Like, I would love to know your thoughts, because I feel like the love for Pat McGrath is dwindling down by everyone. Yeah, so let me know down below. Thank you so much, my lovelies, for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm being honest here. Hopefully I don't get, because I know there's some Pat McGrath stands out there and they don't like it when you don't give the products the most amazing review ever. But I'm just being 100% honest. So yeah, okay. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.